Hi, this is Joseph Williams, son of John Williams, and you are watching the Nerf Herder Council.
Why, you stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
You can't use that word. Only we can use that word.
You're tuned in to the Nerf Herder Council, your source for Star Wars opinion, conversation, and debate. Featuring your hosts, JT.
Stormtrooper armor deflects everything except Orback hooves. They're like a horse version of Thomas the Tank Engine.
AJ.
Yeah, Rebels is a lot like our show, where we think we have a good idea and then it just fails in execution.
On this episode of the Nerf Herder Council, we complete our series watch-along of Falcon and the Winter Soldier with the final 2 episodes. But by the way, the Flag Smashers?
He thinks the carpet business do this?
This is the Nerf Herder Council. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Nerf Herder Council. I am your host, JT. We are live on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, and also the Facebook page and YouTube channel of the Virtual Cantina Network. As always, we are brought to you by Audible. Go to audibletrial.com/NHC for your 30-day trial and a free audiobook download. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button, and of course, the notification bell so that you are notified every time that we go live. If you would like to get some Virtual Cantina Network swag, go to tpublic.com/user/virtual-cantina. And if you would like to get some awesome customizable, there we go, Nerf Herder Council swag, just go to shop.nerfherdercouncil.com. Without further ado, we bring on Roman Reigns himself, my co-host, younger brother AJ. How's it going, man?
Hey, man, good to see you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I had a very brief computer glitch before we started, and it's fine. So, but yeah, I made it through the intro with only one lip scratch and a flub, couple words, and pretty successful. So
That's all right. We're doing great. I just spilled whiskey on my desk, so we're doing awesome so far.
Oh, go us, man. We're really killing it. All right. So
we're doing great.
Yeah. So this is real quick. The views of the Nerf Herder Council do not necessarily reflect those of the Virtual Cantina Network, and there may be some.
Remembered.
I did. There may be some cursing in this show, so if you don't like bad language, don't watch or listen or something. Any of those things. So yeah. So we got kind of a longer episode tonight, and kind of excited to do this. We are watching episodes 5 and 6 of Captain America. No,
that's not Captain America at all.
I was looking at the shield on my background. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the Disney Plus show. So we are watching the final 2 episodes of that tonight. Jeff Caffrey, good to see you, man. He says, nice hat, JT. I have that design on black. Dagnabbit. Yeah, this is a gift from AJ. He bought it for himself, and it didn't fit him properly. And here I am with a giant dome, and it works just fine. So there we go. So, but yeah, so we are going to, by the way, hey, Chastity, good to see you. Good luck with your dog. Chaz is having dog issues. So yeah, so we're going to be watching the final 2 episodes of the 6-season series of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I have to admit, I watched the first 4 episodes over the previous 2 evenings. I'd never gotten past, I think, the 2nd episode, maybe a hair into the 3rd. It never grabbed me when it first came out, and I'm actually kind of enjoying it. I mean, the story is a little convoluted, but
okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one that had that impression.
I mean, so far it's like, okay, you know, Nesk. I am on a roll
tonight, man. Keep going.
I haven't even been drinking. This is what happens when I have to rush to get into the show, man. But yeah, Enfys Nest is pissed off about the Avengers or something, and so, you know, about the blip or something or other. So she created a bunch of super soldiers with some, black market super soldier serum. So I hate that stupid Captain America, the John, what's his name? Watkins or whatever the hell.
John what's his nuts? Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't stand that guy.
Walker.
He looks
John
like
Walker.
Walker, that's what it is. It looks like he's perpetually got a goddamn lump of Big League Chew in his mouth with that stupid protruding chin of his. I can't. I'm like, you're not Steve Rogers. You're not Chris Evans. Go away.
Well, that's the point. He's supposed to look a little shitty at it.
Well, he's very shit. But then the other thing I don't understand is like he's not a super soldier, but when he kicks people, they go flying like he is. I'm like, well, what the hell is this? So I don't know. I mean, I'm
depends on which episode you're talking about.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, I hope people have been following along with the series because like that's actually a plot point in the previous episodes. So if you haven't been following, then that wouldn't make a lot of sense because he does end up taking the super soldier serum and becoming a bit of a dick.
Hey, wait, has he already taken the serum? And I didn't, or is that just implied? Did I miss that?
No. Yeah, he absolutely did take it.
Okay. Well, I don't know that. So
the fourth episode, did you watch the first 4 episodes, dude?
I did, but I didn't see him physically take the damn serum.
Okay. Well, yeah, he did.
Okay.
Anyway,
I assumed
serum. And I kind of missed it too on a rewatch, but I got that from the first viewing. So I'm assuming it was there on the screen and I just wasn't paying attention. That's what made him like lose his shit and murder somebody in plain view of the public. At the end of 4.
I assumed that was the kind of the, but then since it didn't show it, I was like, well, wait a minute. And he has been kicking ass. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But it is a little bit vague. I mean, the stuff that Falcon can do without the super soldier serum is kind of ridiculous. So, yeah, it's hard to tell when someone's got the super soldier serum or not because the regular people can apparently do extraordinary things too.
Well, I think it's a little more believable that at least the stuff that Falcon does, because at least you say, okay, he's flown with that wing setup thing for a while, and John Watkins is just like, Walker. He's John Watkins. Screw it. It's a worse sounding name. So
who the hell is John Watkins? How did you settle on that? That must be somebody you actually know for some reason.
I've been watching Masters highlights. And there was a golfer named Lanny Watkins.
Oh God.
So yeah, old school reference there, but
yeah, I say that's ancient. You need to update your references, buddy.
Yeah. So Jeff Caffrey, John Lee Hooker. Nice. Billy Judd tuning in. Good to see you. Billy says, hey guys, how's it going, man? Yeah, so why don't we get into this here? So let's see what happens in these final 2 episodes. Are we just starting right at with the little recappy thing at 0?
Yeah, I mean the 000 timestamp has the sexy ass Disney Plus logo on it, and then we just go from there.
Okay.
I mean, unless someone's like truly hardcore, like Kat was last night, co-hosting the watch along with me, where she actually has the 4K Blu-ray edition, so she doesn't get the Disney Plus original stuff. It just starts right with the previously on card.
Wow, physical product of Disney Plus shows. That's hardcore.
I mean, that's putting your money where your mouth is if you're going to be investing in the steelbooks. So
damn. By the way, I will be pouring a drink once we start with the recap. I'm going heavy tonight. I'll show you what I brought to the table here. Yeah, a little bit of A&W Zero Sugar. Watch out, world. Here I come.
Oh man, you're I can't keep up.
Yeah, definitely going hard tonight. So full disclosure,
this ain't apple cider, son.
Nice. Yeah, full disclosure, I have to be at work early, so I was going to get Wild Cherry Pepsi Zero, which is my favorite, and I was like, yeah, let's get something non-caffeinated.
Yeah, full disclosure, I work from home, so it doesn't matter. However, though, you'll notice what's on the shot glass.
I'm wearing my Ohio State hoodie tomorrow. So
National
awesome.
Champions.
Yep, got that natty. Chastity Crawley asks, got a gig tomorrow? No, actually, I have Wayne's 4th chemo. My dog Wayne, his 4th chemo treatment is tomorrow. So I get to drive almost an hour to work a few hours, and drive back home, and drive 20 minutes, the opposite direction, and hook them up. So doing
All
dog
right.
things.
Way to make it awkward.
It's not awkward.
We love Wayne. Wayne's awesome.
Yes.
Whatever he needs, he gets, period.
Exactly. All right. So you ready to get into this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. You're on your screen here.
Yep. I've got my Disney Plus window open here. No problem. And just need you to count us down.
So it's 3, 2, 1, play, right? I always screwed up.
It's whatever you want it to be.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play. Ready? Here we go. Oh, hold on. Where'd it go? Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
All right. So just to be clear, you've seen all this part?
Yeah.
Like if any of this looks unfamiliar, you didn't do your homework.
No, I watched episodes 1 and 2 on Monday, and then 3 and 4 yesterday.
It's actually what I did too. I kind of had to crush through this stuff. So I watched each episode and then got on and did the watch along. And then yesterday I watched 3 and 4 and then did the watch along. And what do you think I just wrapped up before we went on live tonight?
Gee, I wonder.
Yeah. So you have this interesting perspective of having given up on the series the first time. So yeah, why don't you fill us in on this while they're doing the recap here? What's hitting different this time for you?
I am not really sure. It's just I think because this was kind of like one of the first things that they did after the Infinity Saga, and I think seeing a different Captain America, I was like, man, get out of here with this. And then it just wasn't the Infinity Saga, and so I think it was just something about it just didn't really grab me. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just something where I didn't dislike it like I did WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I want to jump in here for a quick second, though. We've got the Marvel fanfare going right now.
Yes.
Didn't you just miss this?
Yes, I did. I thought the same thing. Yeah.
Dicked around with it so much in like the phase 4 and 5 stuff. When this came on, I was like, oh God, I am so ready now. Like, you just remember going to the movies in the Infinity Saga and just getting pumped when this came on. Yes. You're like, yes, we're in for something.
100%.
I think they need to get back to that. See, you are going hardcore. You got the 2-liter. Dang. When you held it up to the camera, I thought it was like a 20 ounce or something.
No way. Hard to go home, baby.
We're not stopping for pee breaks.
So you say.
Hey, so you say.
There's a good watch along.
No, watching this guy go apeshit on that flag smasher, though, that was like a holy shit kind of moment.
What the hell is that?
I thought they filmed that super good. Like he looked psychotic, like with the super low angle and everything, where you're just like looking up at the dude.
Yeah, I was like, is he really going to do this? And okay, he is.
I do wonder, like, what the original release intent was for all this stuff, like post Infinity War, like before COVID fucked everything up, and then the writer's strike and everything else. Because this year alone, we're getting the next Captain America movie this week, and then we get Thunderbolts, where John Walker comes back. Sorry, John Walker.
Oh, yeah, Lanny Watkins, professional golfer.
Right, exactly. So like all these characters from this series are popping up, but it's been like 5 years. That can't have been the plan, to put this out and then be like, well, half a decade from now, we'll bring this up again.
Well, they had a lot of stuff planned in advance. I mean, I watched a big series, Icons on Earth, I think it's called. I talked about the Star Wars one on the show before. There's a Marvel one now that's basically about how the MCU came about. It goes up through the first Ant-Man movie. There's some pretty good stuff in there.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that got reshuffled that we know about, like Multiverse of Madness was the whole order of like when Wanda showed up in what story with WandaVision and Multiverse of Madness, I think that got flipped. And that's why it kind of doesn't make any sense the way that she got her shit together at the end of WandaVision, but then she was like straight evil in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Like had it been the other way around, would have made a lot more sense.
Oh, look at this guy. Just give up the shield, you piece of crap, fake ass bullshit dime store, quote unquote Captain America. Go away. I hate that you told me he's coming back because I really wanted him to die. Just cut his head
Being
off.
one of the first, I know. Being one of the first Disney Plus series that they put out, do you feel like the action and everything like holds up to the movies?
Yeah, I think
Or
so.
does this look like Marvel on a budget?
No, I mean, you don't have like huge crazy backgrounds like Sokovia or like New York City or something. I mean, it's in a warehouse, but you know. But I think I think it's cool.
I mean, they got like all the actors from the movies and everything. So unless they negotiated one hell of a deal, they must have paid top dollar to get everybody back for the show.
Because you're a sucky Captain America. That's why they're making you do this. Now go away.
I mean, the guy's trying to straight up kill Sam.
Exactly.
Like you can do whatever you want to Bucky because he's a super soldier. He can take a punch. But like one shot from Walker would absolutely collapse Sam's ribs. Like he's just done.
Yeah, right. See, this is just offensive to me.
What, mistreating the shield like that?
Yeah, just this asshole wearing the. Let it go. Captain America was a person, not a symbol. Good. His helmet's off. Now you can break his head.
Oh, the irony. If he hadn't ripped the dude's wings off, maybe he wouldn't have become Captain America.
Right?
Oh, shit. Spoiler for episode 6.
Yeah, don't forget, you're going to spoil things for me because I haven't seen these two.
Oh, you're actively watching like for the first time?
Yeah.
But dude, okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. There's no way in hell I could talk over something I hadn't seen yet. I would just shut the hell up and watch it.
Yeah, they broke his arm. Good. Now rip it off and shove it up his ass. Are we sure that he took the super soldier serum? Because he's getting his ass beat like he did. That was cool.
He was going toe to toe with Bucky. He definitely took the serum.
I don't know. Like I said earlier in the show, like they showed him doing some pretty crazy kicks before that was even a thing.
Well, remember when he went out to murder the Flag Smasher, he did the classic Steve Rogers, just jump through a window from stories up and, land without a scratch.
That was kind of a giveaway to me too. I just want to make sure because I tend to assume things that are not correct. I've done things that are not correct to do. There's a watch along.
Well, like I said, it's also vague because the amount of crap that Sam can pull off without any superpowers. I mean, he's just Hawkeye with a different gimmick. He's the normie in the room amongst all the superheroes.
True, but he's not a giant a-hole like Lanny Watkins, professional golfer, lying on the ground here. What a jerk! Now cut his head off with it, Sam. They won't even know it's his blood.
I wouldn't be smearing my hand in someone else's blood. I'm bleeding at that point. Blood on blood. You don't know what these people got. They're in Eastern Europe.
They
I mean, that's
blip,
how the bird flu spreads.
yeah, but they blip past COVID. They don't know how the world works these days.
Right.
Yeah, thanks to freaking John Watkins. I have subtitles
I'm
on.
glad. I'm glad that they called that out. That hey, you got your sleeve back, because that was like one of those cheesy moments in what was it, like the very first episode or something, maybe the second, where he jumps out the plane, but before he does, he rips the sleeve off his jacket. Because
Yeah.
why? Because you just had to see the metal arm, I guess.
Exactly. Because it's awesome.
Our buddy Aaron Torres here.
You were thinking the same thing I was. Although this guy's not nearly as big as our Aaron Torres.
True. So I hope you're keeping an eye on the chat, because the one flaw in my setup here is that my Disney Plus window is exactly over where I would see the chat scroll. So I don't know who's saying what.
Billy Judd says, I wish Iron Man didn't die. Chastity says, I have far too many opinions on the fancy prop making the hero. By the way, if you are tuned in,
this is kind of the whole point, is to share those opinions. Chastity, come on now, speak up.
We are currently at we are 10 minutes and 50 seconds into episode 5. If you're playing along.
Here's the elaboration. Steve Rogers holding Mjolnir doesn't make him Thor. Rhodey wearing an Iron Man suit doesn't make him Tony Stark. Pepper Potts doesn't become Iron Woman when she wears the silver suit. I agree with some of that.
Well, I think.
I mean, literally,
yeah,
like Pepper Potts is just Pepper Potts until she suits up.
That shit's going on eBay. Well, I mean, but they say that in Captain America: The First Avenger, basically it says, makes a good man better, a bad man worse.
Yeah, I think Iron Man said the same thing, right? Like if you need the suit to be a hero, you don't deserve it, or something like that.
Yeah, sit this guy down. No, shut up, fake Captain America. Go away.
See, they just shut him right down.
Good. No one wants to hear you. Quit yelling at the government, you fucking jerk. Nobody asked. Sit down.
See, you don't like this guy, and you're not supposed to. So I think that's a job well done. Although his voice cracking did make him sound kind of like a. Can we say the P word on this show? I don't know.
We probably shouldn't.
Yeah. I'm going to say it anyway. Poltergeist.
There we go. This guy's a pissant.
Billy Judd says, who wants Vision back? Geordie LaForge. That's my answer. Anyway.
What a jerk. What a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
Neither do you.
Dude went on one mission and just lost his shit.
Yeah, right.
I cosplayed my best, damn it.
That's basically what he is. He's a cosplayer.
I LARPed my ass off for this country.
LARPed. Nice. Be Black Widow. Kick him in the face. You're no Steve Rogers. Heyo. That sounds like a charcuterie board.
Mhm.
Better tell him to keep it in that chin. He's got more room there.
I was going to say forehead, but okay.
Ugh.
I want to know, like, how many babies does Julia Louis-Dreyfus eat in a day? Because I swear to God, it's been 30 years since Seinfeld, and yet what's she got, like 2 weeks of aging on her?
Yeah. Well, dude, some people actually do what we don't, or at least I don't, which is take care of themselves.
It's true. I'll drink to that. I like this part.
Okay, when's the
That
part
is
when
one
he
of those
gets
things
murdered?
that's a little vague, isn't it? Like, who does own the shield?
Steve frickin' Rogers.
You already gave the disclaimer. You can drop F bombs all you want.
I'm trying not to do it too much. Ah, blank business card. Nice.
Maybe she's a fan of that Michael Jackson video with the it's black and white.
Nice. I'm really glad that StreamYard has a mute button because when you're drinking big gulps of pop, it would not do well to like belch on a microphone every 2 minutes.
The carbonated beverages are doing you in, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
So where do you fall on this whole conflict in general? Because you got the side of, you got the people that, you got the flag smashers here who are like, we were here for the 5 years that half the planet wasn't, and now they're kicking us out of our homes because the people who got dusted came back. And then you got the people who got dusted being like, we want our shit back, please. So which side do you pick?
That is very difficult. Because I understand both sides of it.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what makes the show kind of compelling, is like the premise is at least good.
Yeah.
Both sides have a point. Speaking of both sides have a point, one thing that I forgot to ask on our last show about the Captain America trilogy was Civil War. Are you Team Cap or Team Iron Man? And not by picking heroes, but by like, the core conflict of like, do we sign for oversight or do we stay independent?
No, Team Cap for sure.
All right.
You want to let people who don't know what the hell they're like they saved the world. I mean, let them do what they do.
That's funny because I'm Team Iron Man, because he makes the point in that movie. He says basically, we're going to have no control whatsoever, or some control if we go along with the plan. I'm like, yeah, all right, well, take the L. At least be a voice in the room.
Nope. Let the superheroes do superhero stuff. Leave them alone.
I was happy to get more Zemo in this series. Like, he was, hate to say it, but not entirely necessary for Civil War. There was enough cool stuff going on without having to have even a villain in that.
Yeah. Well, and you know my take on how strong he is as a villain.
Actually, I don't.
He's not. He sucked.
Okay. Insightful conversation.
Well, I'm watching a show too. I'm not trying to have a whole discussion, but yeah, I was just
Well-
like, what is this guy? Like, he's just some guy. Like, I understand why he did what he did, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, when you're coming off of like Winter Soldier and Red Skull and stuff, and then you've got a pissy little Russian guy, it's like, what is this?
Well, I'm glad I did a rewatch of Civil War because I couldn't remember why the hell the Wakandans were in this show when I first watched it. Because I had completely forgotten that Zemo was posing as Bucky when he blew up the UN.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. White Wolf. I forgot about that when they mentioned that earlier in the series.
Why would they say that he needs to like stay away from Wakanda though?
Maybe they don't trust him because he busted Zemo out. I mean,
I guess. I mean, the one thing I learned from this series is yet again, it just don't fuck with Wakanda. Like if you end up on their shit list, you are always on their shit list.
right? Not very forgiving, are they?
No. I mean, they took Bucky in, but then as soon as they wanted Zemo and Bucky's like, nah, I need him. They're like, well, we'll just put you to the side then.
Yeah.
Literally, we'll take your arm off.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
They should just repossess this thing entirely. Be like, nah, you're in a timeout, sir. You get this back when you think about what you've done.
Oh, no, you don't. Look at Chastity.
Who waters their plants at night? This series is such bullshit.
Oh, boy. I did think I see. Okay, here we go. This show was definitely the first thing they did that was like, to me, like obviously heavy with the social commentary and very, very real, as opposed to kind of making it part of the universe or something. Like, I was like, man, this is very blunt. It was interesting.
There we go.
Yep.
That's the one thing I really like about this, though, is like, yeah, Steve Rogers was the perfect guy for 1940s America. And then his whole character arc was like man out of time, right?
Yeah.
So like Sam is not a man out of time, and he's, not a white guy. So this is his story. And this is what his reality is. I like that they didn't shy away from that or just forget about it entirely.
I do too.
Should have been a heart-shaped box. License that Nirvana song.
I was going to ask, like, what the hell's the story here?
I feel like super soldier serum is kind of like being a Jedi, where we thought that all the Jedi were wiped out, after the prequels and turned, how many stories have we seen since then where it's like, oh no, there's a Jedi in hiding. They missed one.
Yeah.
Steve Rogers was the only super soldier.
Yeah.
Well, except for Hydra was kind of working on something. They shot Bucky up with it. And, oh, by the way, yeah, there was more than one of them. Thank you, Civil War, for revealing that part. Oh, and Isaiah Bradley. Oh, and now the Flag Smashers. Like,
by the way, who came up with that dumb name? That's the one thing I didn't like. I'm like, that's terrible.
It's comic book accurate, apparently. Okay, so something I learned last night that makes kind of a lot of sense now, actually.
Okay.
One of the things, if it seems like the Flag Smashers' goals and plan are a little bit weird and vague, this came out in 2021. So this is during COVID, right?
Okay.
The original plot apparently entailed they wanted to release a virus to re-kill half the population. That was their solution. That was their solution. That's why they're talking about like stockpiling medicines and vaccines.
Wow.
And then COVID hit and they're like, oh, we can't really use that as a plot device, can we?
Dump out.
Right.
I don't believe he said that.
Tough call. Question I got is, why'd they ever let him out?
Well, that woman busted him out, he said. Like she felt bad for him and stuff. Powerful stuff.
2 hours later. I'm sorry. It's like the man hasn't seen the thumbnail on Disney Plus, you know?
Dynamite drop-in, money. Oh, we didn't put the. Oh, I forgot to share this to the damn VCN. Yeah. Chastity Crawley. Why are we smashing flags? What did flags ever do to them? Yeah, I thought that was such a dumb, just a dumb name.
Well, their whole manifesto is that the world was better with half the population gone because everybody needed help from everywhere. So borders didn't matter anymore. It was just people helping people.
I've always thought that's a very interesting commentary. With, at the very least, because, overpopulation is a problem. Well, all of a sudden it's not. So.
Yeah, underpopulation was the problem during the blip.
Yeah.
I never want to fix a net. I'm just going to say that right now. If a net is wrecked, I'm buying a new one. That's it.
Right.
Chastity Crawley asking, didn't the MCU deal with half the population poofing with Thanos? Well, I mean, they dealt with it by having a 5-year time skip, and then Iron Man snapped them back into existence.
Yeah.
But that was the problem, was 5 years had gone on and people had like moved into the abandoned houses and taken over all the stuff. Basically, the world had adjusted to only having half as many people in it. And then instantly the population doubled overnight. So it does cause some headaches.
Yeah. What's the count? 5 billion or something like that?
Something like that, sure. Billions of people, anyway.
See that? He just said the government came in and kind of benched us. Yeah, because that's what you want to do. When you've got universe conquering supervillains coming, like, let's just institute rules.
This is post Sokovia Accords, so that's how things work.
Asinine.
Plus, they sided with Captain America. They weren't on the right side of that one.
Well, Captain America's was the right side.
So I was thinking about this because I actually did watch the episode before this watch along. It's a slow damn episode, but I don't know where else amongst the 6 episodes you would put this material.
I'm just interested to see where this all goes, because Carly's still out there, and the egg painters or floor pissers or flag smashers, whatever they're called.
Where the hell did you even get egg painters from?
I don't know. It's just think of 2 words. Like, I hate that. Like, what are flag smashers? Can we just call them? Oh, there we go.
Can we call Skywalker will do it.
Yeah, exactly. Since we have professional golfer Lanny Wadkins as Captain America, can we have the carpet pissers as the bad guys? Like, we could just pull a Big Lebowski reference. She's like,
really?
Yeah, my brother's worthless. That guy knows his shit.
Yeah, the man can fight Thanos, but he doesn't know lefty, loosey, righty, tighty.
Nice. You know what I keep thinking they need to have? That Asian girl sitting in the bar, just like going, looking at her watch, like, like the guy sitting in the cab in Airplane.
I was just gonna say, yeah, the dude in the cab in Airplane. Yep.
Just ever sitting there waiting for him to come back to their date.
All right, Bucky pulls.
Bucky's like, I'm gonna drop the hammer on your sister.
Mm-hmm. He's like, are you by chance Wakandan?
Yeah.
You got any Wakandan in you?
Would you like some?
You want some?
Oh, we're going that route. I did, one of the things that I thought was kind of cool about this series is, like, I like seeing the more like the actual human side of, I don't know if so much human side as much as like real world.
Dude,
and the side of the characters, because you see like them being good people throughout the course of all the movies, but you don't see them like going grocery shopping or getting gas or something. You know what I mean? Like, so I thought scenes like this were kind of cool.
I wonder how much Anchorman was in the writers' minds when they wrote the subplot about trying to get financed for all this stuff. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
Right.
The Falcon was denied a bank loan. But yeah, no, I made that exact same point. I was like, these are the scenes that would absolutely be cut or condensed into nothingness in a movie. If you only got 2 hours to tell all this story.
Oh, jeez. Billy Judd. Man.
You choose whether or not we're putting that one up on screen.
Wow.
Anyone in the YouTube is going to get that reference, but we're not sharing that chat to the other platforms unless
Billy
someone
Judd
decides otherwise.
Yeah, Billy Judd, if this was my other podcast, I could put that comment up because it's great, but I can't do it on this one because we're on the Virtual Cantina Network and we want to keep things a little somewhat PC.
Yeah, Billy, you should have tuned in yesterday or Monday night because we could have totally done that. We weren't on the network.
Oh.
That bullshit.
Yeah.
I wonder what the casting call was like to get this character. Like, we're looking for a slightly slow version of Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Do you look like Captain America on an IEP? Then we want to talk to you.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the guy perpetually looks like he's got like a chaw in his lip.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's Kurt Russell's kid.
I did not.
Yeah, so that's
Now makes
Ego's
sense.
son universe.
There we go. Yeah, right.
Him and Star-Lord are brothers.
There we go. It's all coming together.
Yeah, Chassis says they get denied because they just destroy all their shit. Where is their collateral? Yeah, they make the point.
That's perfect, Chess.
All right.
Look at this guy lying through his teeth to his partner's family.
Mm-hmm.
This guy just gets worse and worse. Sure, you're not.
If you ever need me, I'll be at the high school taking remedial algebra.
Right. Maybe a car will come by and hit him, or a bus. There's our Lanny Wadkins poster.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to buy you the display of that. You're going to have a nice like steelbook Cap is back poster.
You absolutely better not.
Hey, you got a birthday coming up, you know, so I know what's on your wish list. You want that poster.
Absolutely not. I keep wondering if something's up with her. She's working with Batroc. That's so she turned on America.
Yeah, I mean, I get that a lot of time has passed. You got the whole like 5-year time jump. So it's been like 7 years since the events of Cap 2. But for someone who's so like dyed in the wool, like all about America, and be like, no, I'm going to Madripoor. Fuck that country.
Yeah.
Big swerve.
Maybe they could have a scene where her head gets cut off with a blade that then follows right through into Lanny Watkins' neck, and they both get beheaded. Like, okay, get off my show.
I just keep expecting Lieutenant Dan to come by.
Right.
They're showing way
Joseph
too many
Friend?
fishing boats on the bayou for me. Yeah.
Joseph Friend says, I vote for JT to be Cap for Halloween. I don't think that would look very good.
That would be hilarious.
I'll be Penguin, I think.
No, better yet. I mean, you've got the facial hair and everything. You need to be Red Guardian.
Oh, yeah. Now that I could pull off. Or I could just work out and be Captain America.
Okay, so you're going to be Red Guardian.
Okay, so you're going to be the Blob.
Oh, just be the Juggernaut. We'll be nice.
I do have broad shoulders. All right, so we got to get back to the plot here, which is the boat going to work?
Mm-hmm.
You're right. This is a slow episode.
I do love the chemistry. I didn't realize that like Bucky and Sam would be so hilarious together.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we have the buddy comedy music. Oh, there's okay. So we're at 40 minutes and 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 21.
Back when like these streaming shows were actually like when they said it was nearly an hour, it was nearly an hour.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have 21 minutes and about 25 seconds left in this episode, so we should be done here in about 2.5 minutes so that they can get to the credits in Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to make sure Kazakhstan gets the credits translated for them.
Right.
I'm glad they padded up the trees after that first one because I don't know what the hell that tree did to piss that guy off.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm talking about. Like Sam does not have super strength. You and I, we could chuck that thing maybe once, and we'd be like, okay, that's enough of this shit. I'm going inside.
It's
this guy's like, I'm gonna chuck it 47 times, run 27 miles, and still be inside for dinner.
Well, if they're gonna make him Captain America, basically, I'm doing this.
Bro, you need to check your mic or internet connection because half that sentence did not come out.
I didn't say much.
Well, then be more eloquent. He's talking to you, JT.
I'm not listening. Steve is always in our hearts.
Ooh. I love the line that Spider-Man had in Civil War where he's like, that thing does not obey the laws of physics.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. I think it's interesting that Bucky never wanted to be Captain America.
Well, I mean, because he feels like he's, trying to take the place of his friend.
Sam's good at speeches.
Yeah, he is.
This hits hard. I had to listen to this. So apparently, if you are a brainwashed communist agent or Hydra agent that has lived at least 2 lifetimes, you just have to work the steps. There's a 12-step program for coming back from Hydra.
Right.
I'll drink to that.
Yummy root beer. Hey, wait, Bucky. What? Don't we still have one more episode to go? Ah, shit. So he's got
And now
the
you
shield.
get a montage.
We need a montage.
After we get like even slower for a second. Should we be playing some like Jimmy Buffett now or something? Or as the son of a sailor,
I'm glad you know
out
Jimmy
on the
Buffett. I was
sea
like,
for adventure. Anyway,
I know
don't want to get us
Cheeseburger
pulled for
Paradise and
copyright
Margaritaville.
strikes. Yeah. The show's too quiet. Son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor. The sea's in my veins, my tradition remains. Anyway, sorry. In reality, if you were like all the way to the step of like, we just got to paint the name off the boat now. And like, say it was like you, and I come up and I'm like, can't do it, can't sell it. Would you be like, what the fuck? We
I'd
just
be like-
spent weeks.
Like, tough shit. It's getting sold.
Right. Sam, listen to me. What? So something I learned on Monday's watch along, having Joe on, since he knows like all the comic stuff.
Yeah.
I guess in the comic books, Sam Wilson was kind of known for talking too much, basically.
Okay.
Like his style was way different from Steve Rogers, where he would try to talk people down a lot more, and like readers hated it.
Really?
And it's kind of present in this show too, where he's got like a lot of
Yeah.
speeches to people. But it makes sense because like when we first meet him in the Winter Soldier, he's helping army vets, right?
Right.
Like that's all he does is listen to people and empathize. It's like any of this crap. If we did this like twice, we'd be like, that was a good day's workout. I'm gonna go eat a sandwich.
Well, but you got to remember, if he's trying to be Captain America and they're saying Captain America is the shield or whatever, you know, he knows what it takes, or at least what people
Mhm.
think it takes. You know, I mean, he worked with Steve Rogers. He knows what Steve Rogers did, you know, who he was.
Oh,
what
look
the
at that. See, he's wearing a red and blue shirt now. So that's that good subtle visual storytelling.
as he starts knowing what the hell he's doing.
I just love that, like, he was already in like stupidly good shape. And now they're showing this montage, like what he's gonna get in even better shape in like what a week or however long this is supposed to take.
This is a beach
should
body
do this.
workout he's doing.
That was actually Billy Blanks. Billy Blanks is his stunt double.
Right. Well, there's an old school
Tybo.
one.
Yeah, you can chuck the shield around. I get it. You don't know how to chuck the shield around, but I don't think running a few extra miles and doing some push-ups is going to get you in better shape, Sam. Sorry.
It's just for the cardio. He doesn't want to blow up.
Right. Ah, Batok.
See,
Bonjour, mon ami. Ça va? Très bien? Oui. I've been taking Duolingo. Wait, so is Batroc's first name George?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
not much acting required on GSP's part.
yeah, it's exactly George St. Pierre's first name too. It's with the S at the end.
Yeah.
I love GSP.
Mhm.
I would not miss his fights back in the day. He was by far my favorite. The only reason I have a different favorite now is because it's Stipe from Cleveland. Got to go with the hometown guy, obviously.
Oh, obviously. So everybody in that park is a flag smasher.
Yeah.
Not exactly subtle.
No.
So when AJ randomly disappears, we will know he stopped his Duolingo lessons and got taken by that freaky owl bastard. Yes.
Nice.
J'étudie avec Duo. That means I study with Duo.
There you go. All right, so we are currently at 50 minutes and 45 seconds of episode 5. Why are you always preparing? Just go.
This whole type of thing must be so hard for Marvel to do now. Like, you're trying to make a political thriller. Like, this is the worst possible time to try to make anything political.
Oh, God.
Like,
right.
no matter how crazy you think you can come up with a scheme in the Marvel universe, there's probably a direct correlation to something going on somewhere in the planet right now. So
Yeah. Quick, make sure there's no flags in that room or else we're going to get smashed.
mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. The
Should use NordVPN, the sponsor of today's episode. No, just kidding.
Yeah, right. Sorry.
Although we are shills. As soon as anyone approaches us with a sponsorship, we will absolutely sell out.
It depends on what it is. If it sucks, we can't do that.
Okay, I want a free pair of earbuds from Raycon. I want Pilati shoes. I want I guess I'll use NordVPN. I don't really need a VPN, but whatever.
All right.
So Sam is conflicted over accepting a suitcase. I get it. You're kind of beholden to whoever gave you the suitcase then.
It's just plain luggage.
Yeah, I guess Samsonite's trying to buy him off. They're like, dude, your name is Sam. It kind of works, man.
It'd be great. Nothing else happens in the show. It's just like the flag smashers like do their thing, and the Sam and Bucky thing is just he seriously is like, you know, like he's looking in that empty he's looking in an empty suitcase and you know all conflicted, and then it starts up episode 6 and the camera goes over the top and you see a nice little note in there from Bucky. Thought you might enjoy this traveling in your retirement. I was going to say, works for you.
See, I thought it was going to be more like my story coming back from Celebration Anaheim 2015, where there's just a little leaflet in there from the TSA going, yeah, we randomly inspected this. And that like all the shit's gone. My shit wasn't gone, just to be clear, audience. My suit was just wrecked.
This asshole, I fast forwarded just to see if there's anything I'm missing in the 18,000 minutes of credits.
No,
and,
people love to pick apart these end credits, and there's never anything important.
There was John, what's his nuts? Well, it doesn't show Lanny Watkins. It just shows somebody making their own Captain America shield.
All right, so now he's LARPing.
Oh, it is him. Okay. So this idiot's trying to make his own shield. I wonder if this dummy knows it's vibranium. Oh, maybe that's how they kill him. Maybe that's how they kill him. That moron
He
tried
was
to get a
shown in the
fight.
Super Bowl trailer for Thunderbolts. I'm sorry to say, yeah, he ain't dead.
Well, I'm going to be rooting against him at every step of the way. So screw that guy. All right, let's fast forward. Let's go to the next damn episode. All right, this is
I mean,
ridiculous.
look, the dude's not totally worthless. I mean, he's apparently quite a smithy.
Smithy, nice. Oh, what is this, man? Why did I just get an ad? I have the ad free. Damn you! I paid for no ads. All right.
I like the quick tutorial on how to make your own cap shield personally, so I thought that was okay. It's so kind of Disney to be like, here's how the props are made.
I highly doubt it's spray paint. Look at Kale.
All right, so where are you at now? You got to direct this now.
Look at Kale, but the suitcase. No, you don't understand. I want you to put this in my hotel room. Aren't you the help? Oh my god.
So I've got episode 6 paused at the 8-second mark. It's right where previously on comes in.
I have it at 0. Hold on, let me get to 8. I'll count down for you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are we synced up?
Yep.
Okay. I love it. 2 hours later.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I say the one thing that I'm already liking without having even seen the next Captain America movie is they showed the costume in the trailer. It's better than the one in this show. You could see it in our own layout up here. Like, oh,
Yeah.
That was a thing.
Awesome Marvel intro again.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of glad that they got away from it for a while because the quality of the stuff that followed this was so poor that I don't want this intro tainted by those stories.
But
Like this, if this had come up in front of like She-Hulk, for example, I'd be like, God damn it.
Right. By the way, Kale's worried that his joke was racist. Kale, none of us thought that your joke was racist. We knew what you meant. He said the joke is he's worried about accepting a suitcase, even though it's entirely innocuous. Yes. Don't worry, Kale. That's how we all took it. No worries, man. If I thought it was racist, I wouldn't have read it. There's no way I put that in the show.
Fake news.
Yeah. People think it's the carpet pissers.
See, his jet's blue now. That's how you know he leveled up.
There we go. Leveled up.
I love how Bucky just like walked through the police line. Like,
right.
Good question. Didn't she just say 2 episodes ago, I'm not going back. I'd be arrested as soon as I tried to enter the country?
She sold them out. Someone shoot her in the face.
By the way, Bucky in therapy, that was hilarious, right?
Right. Uh-oh.
Shittiest bocce throw ever.
Yeah. You can tell she's not Italian.
Right? I like to think that actually what the Flag Smashers did was they just bottled up all their farts and then put them in those little bombs.
Right. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't know who approved this costume design, but tell me this ain't one of those ones where, like, maybe in the pages of a comic book, you're like, oh, that's so cool. And then you see this, you're like, maybe it's not.
I just don't like the head part, but the rest of it's cool. Bird costume.
I do actually like that point. They keep harping on that. The robes don't make the monk, and the shield doesn't make you Captain America. And I love the fact that they're harping on, like, if you're a good dude, like if you can live up to Steve Rogers' reputation, then you can be Captain America.
I'll be interested in I will be interested to see why they're calling this fourth movie Captain America then. I mean, you have to assume they just say he takes over the mantle.
That's the interesting thing is I guess you don't have to watch this series to pick up with that movie, because at the end of Endgame, old Steve Rogers does like hand the shield to Sam. So you could just walk into the next movie and be like, oh, well, I remember in Endgame where he was basically anointed Captain America.
Well, if we find out that's the case and we did all this watch-along stuff for nothing.
Well, we kind of did. I mean, it's the story starts with Sam gets the shield and doesn't want it. And by the end of it here, he's like, okay, it's my shield.
Yeah. I changed my mind.
Yeah. Really, this whole thank you. That's the one sentence synopsis. This entire series is Sam changes his mind about being Captain America.
Yeah, right. All right, where's Batroc again? Show the fight. And maybe Landy Watkins can come in pretending to be Captain America again, and Batroc can kick his stupid head in.
Now, I want to believe that GSP did all his own stunts. If they called in anybody to do that shit for him,
there's no way they did. Yeah, it is kind of dark with her.
I do love that she gave Sam the option a couple episodes ago. She's like, look, join me or just sit this one out. Just stay away.
Yeah.
Instead of the usual, like, well, if you're not with me, then I got to kill you.
Yeah. Nice. These henchmen are stupid.
Right. I was too busy frowning to notice you too.
Right. Oh, that was a good bomb. So that's what that's called?
I guess so.
That's a cool weapon. I like it.
Don't crack a thermometer.
Nice.
I mean, I get that some important shit is happening, so no one's really paying attention to the fact that Sharon Carter's standing right there, but someone has to at least recognize that somebody who nobody knows who the hell that person is walking around amongst a police line and guns, and
Just
Like,
just do the Monty
somebody
Python
be
with
like, who the hell are you?
just do the Monty Python with Sir Lancelot running into the castle, where he goes and runs, kills the one guy or whatever, and then goes running in, and the other guy turns, just goes, "Hey,
Yeah, right.
let's have that guy."
Okay, one thing I do love though is like Sam's doing some cool shit with the shield.
Oh yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, if you're gonna make him Captain
using
America,
it as like a battering ram and like firing his jets so he can like charge at Batroc, that was cool.
well, but I mean, if you think about it, they kind of have to, because I mean, he can't do the super soldier stuff that Steve Rogers can, so he's
Right.
got to do something else to kind of stand out. So use the shield as like a creative weapon. Not that Steve Rogers didn't do that, but not like
yeah.
this.
And at the same time, though, you saw the way that Lenny Watkins used it.
Yeah.
Where he used it like seriously as a weapon, like trying to like cut people's heads off with it and shit.
Yeah, yeah. What? Huh? Oh, all right. I was like, this better not be some mind reading shit.
Look, one thing they definitely did right with the MCU. So apparently, depending on who was writing the book at the time, I guess Falcon actually has the ability to talk to birds, like Aquaman with fish.
Really?
Because in the comic books, like Falcon, like Redbird, or whatever, is a falcon, and he has like a telepathic link with Sam Wilson.
Yeah.
So
interesting. Okay.
I'm glad they made him like a robotic drone instead of like, no, this dude talks to birds.
Could you imagine if they had actually done that? Like, just kept it. Ooh, they don't want to go along with killing,
right?
If they'd have actually
this is that debate where like you got that contingent who are like, I know what's in the comic books, and this isn't that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you want that story, go read the comic book.
Did you and Joe talk about that at all?
Yeah.
Like, how does he feel about the story being different?
He likes it because of that exact point. He's like, look, I own the comic books. They're right back here behind me. If I want to read that version, I've already got it.
Oh, that was cool. You know, I've never asked this question before. Are his wings vibranium too?
Unclear. Especially because those are new wings.
Yeah, true.
God knows who the hell made them. I probably Bucky. Bucky said he was asking for a favor, so maybe that was it. Maybe the Wakandans made the.
Oh yeah,
wings.
vibranium wings. Good call.
Hell, I don't even know anymore with the MCU because now that they own Fox and they were able to officially like bring the X-Men in, and that means adamantium is back on the table. Like they made up vibranium because they didn't have rights to anything X-Men, including adamantium. So now they've got like 2 impervious metals.
That's kind of cool. I mean, you know, you can say like, okay, they battle each other. Or, you know, one's more rare or something like that. I don't know. Gives you options. All right, so we are currently at 12 minutes and 50 seconds in the last episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier on Disney Plus. Oh no, here comes this chump. Well, then don't hurt him because he don't matter.
She is saying like all the wrong things.
Yeah. Who cares? He's a bitch. I'm slamming the table around. You are not Captain America. Go away. Oh my God.
He's still a hero, damn it.
No, he's not. He murdered a dude in cold blood. Captain America wouldn't do that. Curb stomp him. Yeah.
It is kind of amazing all the shit that the heroes put up with and don't just straight up kill, even in self-defense.
Well, that's why they're called heroes.
It's a classic Batman problem of like, damn, dude, like you're kind of just perpetuating the problem by not having a final solution.
Look at this. Casey Jones.
Now there's a callback.
Right?
That was a crime, you purse-grabbing puke.
See, I'm not as bad as you. You remember the lines.
Superhero landing.
Yes.
Man, that arm comes in handy, doesn't it? The number of times that people have been shooting at him and just happen to shoot like at the arm or at his hand.
Oh.
That might be the most implausible thing in the entire thing. I mean, you get that text. What are you going to do? You're going to get the option to block and report as spam.
Actually, she puts in the air button. It's never going to give you up. Never gonna let you. She's getting rickrolled.
This is so meta. I'm wearing an earbud and I just heard that too.
Wait, do I go on one or the count after one? Like, wait, hold on. What? That was badass.
I mean, the action in this is ridiculous, but still fun as hell, and I don't care.
But that's what you want, you know?
Yeah.
All right, can someone beat him to death with the parking meter they ripped out of the ground?
You're actually cheering for the Flag Smashers in this fight, aren't you?
Yes, I want the carpet pissers to take his head off. This is ridiculous. And what is that shield made of that the super soldiers aren't able to just like break it?
That is one hell of a good question.
Notice it sounds shittier too.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, I like that
little
detail.
details. Yeah. I was just, yep. Great minds think alike.
And ours.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I heard bones crunching. Hopefully it was his neck. Stupid Lanny Watkins. Like they're fighting with a girder. That's awesome.
It's like in pro wrestling when they use the cinder block.
Yeah. All right. So now how are they going to get out of this one?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Are they just going to fall and Bucky's going to catch him? Yeah. What are you going to do now? Not Captain America? You
See,
chump.
that's the thing. He is in a pickle.
Hey, you dropped your crappy shield. He probably just painted
Because he's
a
holding
sled.
a friggin' truck.
Steve Rogers could do it with one hand. Well, I guess we have our answer about the super serums. The super soldier serum if we didn't before. Yeah, crush his head. Crush his face. Oh, man.
I'm going to call bullshit on this. I can go along with a lot. This one.
It's the power of the Jets.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is like, how strong is that friggin' jet?
Okay, but it's Wakandan technology. We just said that.
I would have been fine if it was just like, well, he slowed it down as it fell. That I'm like, even in the MCU, that's asking a lot of the audience to go along with that shit.
And that was Jed Wills. There's a local joke for you.
Was that Uncle Ruckus? I'm not going to clarify that any further.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm trying something different too. Doesn't mean it always works out that way.
Yeah. Damn, Batroc. I like you, but go away. We're trying to kill fake Captain America here.
This is one hell of a messy final battle, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
There are so many different factions involved.
Why couldn't we have had like the like the Darth Maul Obi-Wan thing with Carly and frickin' Lanny Wadkins? She just like 2 moves and offs him. And what movie is he in coming up? What's it called again? I always forget that one. Thunderbolts, that's the one. Is he fake Captain America in that too, or is he Lanny Wadkins?
He's Lanny Wadkins.
Okay. Lanny Wadkins.
I forgot this is truly your first viewing of this, so I'm trying not to spoil stuff. Oh boy.
This looks like some of the levels I played in the most recent Star Wars game. If they kill Batroc instead of Lanny Wadkins, I'll be pissed. All right, Sharon's holding
This
on.
is a fun.
She can die
Yeah,
too.
this is a fun little point though. This idea that like, yeah, so they're super soldiers. That means they're really strong, but they ain't bulletproof.
Yeah.
They could still get stabbed. Like strength is really, and I guess longevity are their only superpowers.
Yeah. Oh, is she the power broker?
Yes, sir. Wasn't that Selby chick?
Yeah. Yes, GSP.
It just seems really inefficient to say the same thing twice in different languages.
Right. Oh, man. Why couldn't you save that damn bullet for Lanny Wadkins?
Also, man, Carly didn't even get a shot off.
I know. Oh, wait, what do you mean Carly didn't?
Oh wait, no, I guess the only one who didn't shoot was Batroc.
Yeah.
Your glasses are stupid. You can't even dress yourself. You can't fix the planet.
Well, you better. She's gonna kick your ass. Oh, that'll happen. And I mean, no, like I can't say. I gotta go get my shield. Is it cool if I go over there and just pick that out of the ground? There, I might need that later. Oh yeah. The shield. Go for it.
Again, not a super soldier. I think Sam should have like a Patrick Mahomes helmet on.
Right. But they're teaming up with this jerk off again. Oh man, get that fruitcake out of here.
But you know he ends up in the Thunderbolts, so clearly he's not the best of the best.
Yeah, but it's also the multiverse. So I want in this universe his ass to get murdered.
Look, just be happy you're getting your way. They're trying to steer as far away from multiverse anything at this point as they can.
Good. They really are, aren't they? They must really have gotten wind that people did not like that at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's not get into the state of the MCU as a business right now because, oh, geez.
Oh! Memphis Nest goes down. Luke, there is another Skywalker. Oh, now you're sorry.
She didn't say what she was sorry for, though.
Yeah.
She might realize that, you know, all muscles relax when you die. So there's going to be a awful BM.
Can we just have that once in one of these death scenes? Like just a
chick fart incoming.
just a hellacious, like just screaming fart noise. Oh my gosh.
So, well, there's your Darth Maul Obi-Wan right there. You know, that's like Obi-Wan over Maul's body.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you know there's Dookie in those pants. Maybe for both of them. Who knows?
Yeah.
I know anytime there's jumping jacks in the warm-up at the gym, I'm letting a few air biscuits float.
Don't be doing that's gross. He's like,
it ain't on purpose, man. I'm in my mid-40s. It's what happens.
Senator, the carpet pissers are no more. Now if we get this dickhead out of here. It's like right now, he just walk right past him, pull a gun without even looking at him, put a bullet between his eyes, and let's move on.
Yeah, they kind of forgot about the whole, like, he was just dishonorably discharged from the military for murdering a guy in plain sight.
Yeah. By putting a bullet between Captain America's eyes.
See, again, this hits a little too close to present day events.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll round them up. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I get that they have to talk about all these things, but
yeah. Which is why
you really want this to be the finale of a series?
Right.
I am glad that Steve Rogers didn't pontificate like this.
Right. How to relocate 5 billion people?
Mm-hmm. How to wash that
No, that
suit?
He's like, all right, maybe there will be a black Captain America.
It's like, damn it.
Yeah. Senator's like, what kind of superpower is that? What is that going to do?
It's like, so let me cut you off right there. We already have a franchise where hope is the mantra. So,
Yeah. Right. Sam, can I ask you a question? Yes. Do you pay taxes? Okay. I'll leave you back to what you were doing. See you later. Okay, guys.
well, it's like the question they brought up in the whole bank where they're like, you have no income for the last 5 years.
Wait
It's
a
like,
minute.
it's because I didn't exist.
He
Like,
goes,
well, both sides have a point.
right. Dude, he just said, this girl died trying to stop you. We could bring in the Monty Python again. I'm not dead.
Right?
I'm getting better. Oh. I would die.
There's a better way to phrase that line because
Yeah.
I mean, misguided teenagers are terrifying. I've experienced a couple, and I don't want to face that again. But
Yeah.
They don't erase half the universe.
Yeah.
By the way, you know you can collapse the entire Infinity Saga with one counter argument, right?
I don't want to hear it. Don't do that to me. It's bad enough this asshole Lanny Wadkins is going to survive this crap.
He could have just made twice the resources rather than wiping out half the life in the universe. Just saying.
Well, that's true. He didn't think it through. He's power hungry.
By the way, we got 21 minutes left, which means this is like Return of the King. We've just got resolution after resolution after resolution after resolution.
Well, that's fine. I mean, can we just talk about how like what the hell's going to happen to Sharon? I mean, she sold him out.
Who was more gross in Civil War, Sharon or Steve Rogers? Because they both knew what went on with Peggy.
Oh. Yeah. Well.
Right?
Wow. Uh-oh. There's moles everywhere. It's the new Hydra. It's Alfred.
Basically. That's no raft. That's Narcana
Yeah.
5, 7, whatever the hell.
Their new policy? Ah, fuck that old one. His name is Wadkins, lady.
Look, she couldn't even get her business cards printed correctly. You think she's going to remember her name?
Right. Damn Vistaprint.
Should probably ask for like 3,000 point font, so that's actually just like one letter that overprinted that badly.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, here's Lanny Watkins for you.
Please have a toilet flush. Please have a toilet flush. Damn. At least it's gonna survive. Make it
We
like
need
he
a
was
special
chucking a
edition of
massive
that.
clinker. Yeah.
Is he allowed to say that?
Yeah. We're gonna need a thunderbolt.
That's that campy, shitty Marvel dialogue for you. Guess what his character's name is?
Lanny Watkins. No, what is it?
U.S. agent.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
This is all from the books, man.
Interesting.
I think maybe even his brief stint as Captain America.
Who are you? U.S. agent. Wait, like a U.S. agent? No. The U.S. agent. Like, oh, so the like not like wait, huh? Like U.S. is his first name?
Mhm.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. What the?
Like, what does U.S. stand for? Like untitled service?
Yeah. Like U.S.
Are you
like
here to
Ulysses
get
S?
my luggage?
Are you
Do
like
you know what
Ulysses-
happened to my suitcase?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Like Ulysses S agent? Like the president?
Yeah, I don't know how this is making amends. It's just breaking an old man's heart who's already grief stricken.
Right.
Yeah, that didn't bring the guy closure. It just made him feel worse because the dude that he befriended turned out to be the murderer of his son.
Yeah, exactly. Now who am I going to get lunch with?
Right.
She's like, I don't need this notebook shit. I got a remarkable. What kind of present is this?
She's probably like, you're supposed to give that book back. Where's the book?
Yeah. Damn,
I'm going to pay
thief.
so many fines because of you.
I've been waiting here since episode 2, damn you.
I kind of want to do that in real life. I just want to like walk past windows, wait for someone to make eye contact with me and give them those eyes. Just see what happens. Just walk off. Right?
What the fuck was that? Look at this creep.
I want to be the headline on the Next Door app. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right. How astute
Blacked in
of you.
America. Yep. I mean, Captain America.
Yeah.
This dude's a hell of a fucking gardener, by the way.
Yeah.
Must have been one of those like prison trade programs where he learned horticulture.
He spit. What he's doing is he's spitting on him. He's got like, because he's got the
Super spit. Yeah. Okay, honest question, like for reals. So it's this shitty ass neighborhood in Baltimore, right? Which I'm sorry, I should have just said Baltimore, save my words. But like, what is the metaphor going on here where this dude's backyard is tranquil and it's got new growth and plants and all this stuff?
Well, I think you just said it. I mean, it's, like,
but he was doing all this stuff before he had his, epiphany about Sam being the right guy.
well, it's like peace and beauty amongst, chaos.
The closest thing I could interpret there is like it's daylight here. And the first time we saw this, it was, pitch black and he's watering his plants, but he was still like doing the plant thing and the Zen thing while he was still not good with any of his own past or the idea that Sam could ever be Captain America.
Well, they can't have a hobby.
Well, look, it's a story, man, and it's a heavy-handed one at that. So everything is a metaphor.
All right. I guess you could look at it that way.
So yeah, why the hell he was gardening when he was still angry at the world? I don't know. This is cool. By the way, if the Smithsonian never actually had an exhibit like this, it totally should. Like, just make it a real life exhibit where it says like, hey, these are the props of the movie and the shows, whatever.
Yeah.
Also, if this is the Smithsonian, what the hell is the Smithsonian? Is it a science museum, a history museum?
There's multiple same thing, but there's like the aeronautics and space one, there's the history one, there's multiple.
Oh, okay. So like we have different museums for these things, but they're all under the same umbrella of the Smithsonian in DC. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do they pan up to this thing and it's like the Dwayne Wade statue in Miami that doesn't look like him at all? He's like, oh man.
I feel like the last thing was like a better ending scene. Like end on a poignant note. Instead, we get like, yeah, let's party down in Louisiana.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's a spoiler now. I know there's not another ending scene.
Well, I mean, hell, maybe there is. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, we got 11 minutes left, so no, sorry.
Yeah, this is going to be a short one because we got to get to all the credits.
One nice thing about watching it on the service, though, is you get the skip credits button. So you never have to wonder, like, if you need to sit through this shit for the mid credits or end credits scene. It's just like, no, hit the button. You're good.
Right.
Okay. Thank you, Chastity. Yes, it's just a massive museum system. Yes. Thank you. I haven't been to Washington, D.C. since I was like 5 years old, and the Hall of Presidents just bored the shit out of me.
Oh, there's a post credit
ice cream. So it's okay.
There's Sharon Carter. Yeah, that's what I do.
I'm waiting for the skip credits button. I don't have it though.
It's basically at 45 minutes. 44:57.
Oh, you're just skimming ahead, huh? All right. So count us in. I'm queuing it up.
Damn you.
All right. You want to go 3, 2, 1?
Hold on.
I just got the skip credits button, by the way. So
mine's already playing, so we'll just watch it and then we'll talk about it.
All right. Peggy Carter's the shit.
Yes.
Like, I love Peggy Carter as a character. I kind of want to watch Agent Carter just like in fealty to the character, but it really doesn't matter now. So I'm having a hard time explaining why I would spend the time.
The same way. So she's just forgiven like that. And just so selling out the Falcon to get potentially murdered means absolutely nothing.
Well, they don't know that happened. Remember, she was all like incognito and stuff.
See, she's a slime ball. She's sold out, Peggy.
You got Baron Zemo and you've got Agent Slimo.
Agent Slimo. All righty, so there we go.
Let's see. What's the last language?
I'll let you figure that out. I turned it
I mean,
off.
it says Polska, so I think kielbasa is the final language.
Hey, that's a good language to speak, man.
All right, so there's Falcon and Winter Soldier. You've now seen it. You're ready for Captain America: Brave New World.
Yes. So basically, that was like the whole point of that was introducing him as Cap 4, and in Cap 4, I should say, but introducing him as the new Captain America. So yeah, cool. I liked it better than I thought.
Good. Now, do you think that the original plan was to put this out in 2021 and then wait 4 years to do anything about these characters? I got to imagine not.
Wow, that's a good question.
Because the other thing, and they've already shown this in trailers, so again, not a spoiler, you're never going to watch Eternals, right?
Oh, God, if I have to sit through that.
You don't have to sit through that. I'm going to give you a quick catch up. By the way, Chastity Crawley, Lieutenant America.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, I just yawned and now I look like I'm crying.
Oh,
I'm so sad it's over.
The show wasn't that bad. Come on, man. If you're starting, I want to start. Anyway.
Yeah, but Lanny Watkins survived.
True. But hey, so I'll give you all the Eternals knowledge you need to know. Apparently, the Earth is a giant egg for the birthing of Celestials.
Okay.
Like, Ego, like Star-Lord's father. And one starts to hatch at the end of the Eternals. So you get like some giant hands and a head sticking out of the Indian Ocean. And then the Eternals stop it from happening because, of course, it destroys the planet whenever it happens. So the Earth survives. There's a couple of giant hands and a head sticking out of the Indian Ocean at the end of the Eternals. And it has not been mentioned since that movie until Captain America 4. In the trailers, they're like, yeah, what the fuck's up with the hands and the giant alien head sticking out of the Indian Ocean? So at least they're going to address it, because you want to talk about like forgetting a plot line. I don't know, having half an alien sticking out of the ocean. That's kind of a big deal.
Does this mean I have to watch that movie?
No, I just gave you everything you need to know. Don't watch the Eternals. That is my gift to everyone watching, is don't watch the Eternals.
All right, thank you.
COVID had a lot of free time. I'm going to try to call up an image of it, but I don't know if I'll find it in time. But yeah, so there you go. So it seems like 2025 is the year of follow-ups to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. In this week, we get Captain America 4 with Sam Wilson as Captain America. And then in July, right? May. It comes out the weekend of my birthday. Thunderbolts. And that's where you get, Lanny Watkins coming back.
Lanny Watkins. I want to see what characters are in the Thunderbolts one, because Thunderbolts movie.
It's a ton of Black Widow characters.
Well, let's see. Yeah, some of these. What the? So Bucky's in it. Black Widow's sister. The Russian Captain America guy. Red whatever. The bad guy from Ant and the Wasp is in there.
Yep.
Alrighty. And the other two I don't know. One looks like kind of like Doctor Doom, and the other one looks like Ning Wa Min, or I always get her name wrong.
So the Thunderbolts are comprised of Yelena Belova, so the new Black Widow from the Black Widow movie, Red Guardian from the Black
The Red
Widow
Guardian.
movie.
Yeah. Ghost.
Taskmaster from
That
the
must be the
Black Widow movie.
How do I not remember that?
So 3 of them are from the Black Widow movie. Then you get John Walker, Lanny Watkins,
Yeah.
and Bucky. Those are the 5 Thunderbolts. So
But
apparently that little buddy up at the end of the Falcon Winter Soldier was leading to the Thunderbolts. See what I mean? Like they took so long to get around to like pulling on that plot thread. It can't have been deliberate. It must have been delayed.
That's weird.
It is weird. This is the state of the MCU now, isn't this? God, I'm just depressing myself because it's not good.
I mean, everybody likes Loki, so that's good.
There you go. There's the end of the Eternals for you. This is the thing that no one has talked about since the Eternals came out. Kind of a big deal, right?
What the hell?
Like
There's a hand. What's
of the Earth? That's the scale we're talking about here.
okay? So what's the other thing besides the hand? Is that a head?
Yeah, that's its head. So it was literally like stopped like halfway out of birthing from the center of the Earth.
Oh my God.
And it's just been sitting there for like half a decade or more. And no one's brought it up.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Dude. All I can hope for Star Wars and Marvel is that they both pumped the brakes and been like, let's make sure we have good things coming out instead of many things coming out. Just I'm okay if we only get 1 or 2 things a year if they're good.
No, dude.
I'm actually worried because we got 3 Marvel movies coming out this year. We got Cap 4, we got Thunderbolts, and we got Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Four preview looked pretty good. I've always been like, it's so weird, man. I've always wondered why.
There you go. Chastity, you were absolutely right. Quality over quantity.
Yeah. I've just always wondered why, you know, they always say like X-Men and the Fantastic Four and whatnot are like Marvel's most popular properties. Like that's, you know, when I've seen like documentaries and stuff, that's, you know, what they say. And I'm like, how have they gotten all these other movies right? But they have not been able to nail, like, I mean, outside of like, you know, the first 2 X-Men movies, they just have not been able to nail their most popular stuff. I don't get it.
We're almost in another podcast topic here. I think the short version is expectations. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy is so well regarded. 1, because it's awesome, but 2, because the pitch was to the layperson who doesn't know comics. You're going to watch a tree and a talking raccoon.
Dude, you know
like,
what's
well,
cool?
that's fucking stupid.
You know what's really
when
cool
a good
about
movie comes out of it, we're like, oh my God, that is so much better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
No
I mean,
one had high hopes for Iron Man or Captain America because X-Men. Everybody knows the X-Men. No one give a shit about Captain America or Iron Man or Thor. They're like, those are campy, cheesy bullshit comics.
I mean, that makes sense. I don't know.
And then they were so good that anything that came out after the Infinity Saga is like, well, good luck living up to that.
Well, I think that's what kind of like the was difficult for me with the whole multiverse thing was that, you know, like I've said about other properties where, you know, people go in with these expectations.
You're a Crystal Skull apologist, for example.
Yeah, because
you're like, the first 3 movies are so good, like Star Wars. The first 3 movies are so good, you can't expect that again.
Exactly. And that's, I said the same thing about that. I said the same thing about Phantom Menace. You know, so I think, you know, with the stuff after the Infinity Saga, I'm like, nothing is living up to this. But even then, it still wasn't good.
Yeah,
So,
even with lowered expectations, it still didn't meet them. That is true. But yeah, I think they're getting back on the right track. Oh, the one Marvel thing that is super exciting. I don't know if we'll talk about it on the show or not, but we'll definitely talk about it IRL. Daredevil Born Again. That's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
they purposely rewrote it because it wasn't tracking well enough with the Netflix series.
Yeah, that's another thing that didn't really grab me. And I love, okay, and I know you're going to call me an apologist again. I really, really like the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie. Especially,
I know we're supposed to be primarily a Star Wars podcast, but we got so much Marvel stuff to talk about.
Well, we can get to
we
it.
might have to do some bonus episodes. We'll see.
Yeah, we can do that at some point.
But hey, this is a great 2 hours. Let's what do you say we get out of here and save all our good ideas for another show, huh?
I like it. Yeah, man. Okay. Well, this was fun. I'm glad I rewatched this stuff. Actually, I can't say rewatched. It was a rewatch of the first 2 episodes, and then I watched the final 4 for the first time. So, yeah, I actually got into it this time, which was really cool. I thought there was a lot of great stuff in there, man. It was very grounded. The action was excellent. I could see how now you can buy into Sam Wilson as Captain America, so that's awesome. And yeah, so I'm excited, man. This pumps me up for Cap 4. So definitely hoping for the first Marvel movie since probably Endgame that I've absolutely loved. I can't really say that because I really like Black Widow, and I think I might be forgetting. Can we count Daredevil and Deadpool and Wolverine? Because that was just like amazing.
I mean, it's a Marvel movie, so yes, you can count it.
All right, then I count that. All right. Anyway, so another one that I totally love, that I'm not just like, yeah. So
okay, cool.
Very excited for it. So awesome. All right, guys. Well, that will do it for another episode of the Nerf Herder Council. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's a longer show than usual. We were basically just watching television the whole time, but this was fun. So keep tuned right here for other watch-alongs that we may do on WTF Fridays, or if something else comes up like this, we can do it on the show again. So appreciate you guys for hanging out. Always great to see everybody in the chat. Chastity Crawley, Billy Judd, Kale McLeish, Discuss Metal Joe, our good buddy Joseph Wren. So we will see you guys again in 2 weeks. The date is going to be, of all days, my 49th birthday. It'll be Wednesday, February 20th. I can't talk. I'm so tired. Wednesday, February 26th at our usual time of 8 o'clock p.m. So we'll figure out what we are going to talk about. I think we've already got something lined up, don't we? I'm just drawing a blank as to what it is.
I thought it was going to be Captain America 4.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's do that.
We're going to watch the movie next week, and then we'll talk about it the week after that. How's that sound?
Okay. Yeah, we'll do a review of Cap 4. So we'll do that, and then we're going to try. We're not going to try. We're definitely going to get back to some more Star Wars stuff. So we've got
our march planned out already. So.
Yeah, we've got the next few lined up. So, but yeah, so we'll be right back here on Wednesday, February 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be discussing Captain America 4, Brave New World. So that ought to be very cool now that we've gone through Falcon and Winter Soldier. So I'm at least mostly up to speed, and I know what the giant hand in the face sticking out of the earth is.
Exactly. And with Deadpool and Wolverine now, we actually have a little bit of hope that Marvel knows how to write a good movie again. So yeah, hopes are high. Let's see how they do.
Awesome.
I did want to just get in a quick set of plugs. You notice we have a slightly different layout to the show here. If you go along the bottom stripe of the layout here, you've got all of our different platforms that you can interact with us. So we've been pushing the Patreon for a few months now, patreon.com/NHC podcast. That's where you're going to get all of our updates. So if we do have these sort of like unscheduled watch-alongs and things like that, that's where to check that out. So even without paying us any money, just make sure you join us on Patreon and subscribe there. You'll get all the updates that we post there about these shows. We also have a Discord server we're trying to get spun up here. So join us on discord.nerfherdercouncil.com. That will send you right to the invite link to get hooked up on Discord. We'll continue the conversation between episodes. Obviously, we also still have our Twitter/X handle, which is x.com/NHC podcast. We are also on Blue Sky if you want to get the hell off of X, because I can't even get that app to load anymore. It just loops me around the login screen a bunch and then crashes. So that is nhcpodcast.bsky.social. So find us on Blue Sky and interact with us there. Otherwise, all the usual plugs. So you can find us on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook page. We also do our live streams to Patreon now as well, and on Twitch. So any of those 4 platforms, you can watch us live. You can also get the audio on any podcast app of your choice, including Apple Music, YouTube Music, Spotify, wherever you find podcasts, we're going to be there. So if we're not there, let me know. I'll make sure we are.
Awesome. Well, thank you for covering that for me, since I can't put 2 words together. Once again, guys, we'll be right back here on my birthday in 2 weeks on February 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about Captain America 4 Brave New World. So until then, once again, guys, if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button and the notification bell so that you are notified every time that we go live. For customizable Nerf Herder Council swag, go to shop.nerfherdercouncil.com. And we are brought to you by Audible. Go to audibletrial.com/NHC for your 30-day trial and a free audiobook download. So until the day that I turn 49 years old in 2 weeks, I am your host, JT. He is AJ.
At Drake Adams 579 on X.
And we will catch you guys next time.
This bucket of bolts is never gonna get us past that blockade.
This bucket's got a few surprises left in her. Plus, me and Chewie are on it. Ain't that right, Chewie?
Hell yeah, you my Nerf herder.
You my Nerf herder.